Good morning, students. Welcome to the History Civics class of class 7th. Today, we are going to start with the lesson number 1, Medieval Europe, Rise and Spread of Christianity. Topics to be discussed in this lesson are number 1, Introduction, number 2, Meaning of the term medieval, number 3, Social political circumstances, number 4, Roman conquest of Palestine, number 5, Birth of Christianity, number 6, Main teachings of Jesus, number 7, The crucifixion of Jesus, number 8, Religious texts, number 9, Spread of Christianity, number 10, Emergence of Constantinople as a new capital, number 11, Decline of the ancient Roman Empire.
Barbarian invasion. Number 13, Byzantium or Byzantine Empire. Number 14, Emergence of the Turks and Crusades. Number 15, Impacts of monasteries. Let's start with the introduction.
Before starting with the lesson, let's start by understanding the term medieval. Medieval means the time in the middle of ancient history and the modern history. As you can see in this table, medieval period in history, medieval period of India differs from the medieval period of Europe. Medieval period of India was from 8th century to the 18th century, and the medieval period of Europe was from 5th century to 15th century. Why was the difference? The reason was the Europe and the European countries started progressing and developing much faster even before India could. Political life was dominated by the presence of the large number of states. Hinduism was the religion, followed by the majority, followed by Islam got its root along with the Christianity. On the other hand, in Europe, it stretched from collapse of Roman civilization till Renaissance. The beginning of the Middle Ages in the Western Europe is called the Dark Age. Students, you have to take out Chapter 1, Medieval Europe, Rise and Spread of Christianity at page number 11 in your book. The period of European history from about 5th to 15th century AD is known as the Middle Ages. The period from the 4th to 7th century was the period of considerable ferment. Here the word ferment means changes or unrest. It was the period of changes. There were massive cultural and economic developments. The word massive means large, in a large amount.
This period also saw momentous developments in the religious life. Here the word momentous means important. This period was important for the development in the religious life. The Roman Emperor Constantine was the first Roman emperor to be converted to Christianity. Who was the first Roman emperor to be converted to Christianity? Yes, Constantine. After converting to Christianity, he made Christianity a state religion in AD 324. He moved his capital from Rome to Byzantium in AD 324 and renamed his capital to Constantinople. At present, it is called Istanbul in Turkey in Europe.
The Roman Emperor Constantine moved his capital from Rome to Byzantium. He renamed his capital as Constantinople. At present, it is called Istanbul in Turkey in Europe. The Roman Empire got the final blow and fragmented politically. Fragmented means broke, as the Germanic groups from the north. Which were the Germanic groups? Goths, Vandals, Lombards, etc. took over all the major provinces. Here the word provinces means areas. This map shows the invasions of the Roman Empire. The Germanic groups from the north like Goths, Vandals, Lombards, Huns, etc. took over all the major provinces of the Roman Empire. By this, Roman Empire was fragmented politically.
In the 11th century AD, there was a change in the social and the economic organization of the Western Europe. These changes contributed to the hostility between the Christendom and the Islamic world. Hostility means unfriendly relations. It means the social and the economic changes in the Western Europe contributed to the unfriendly relations between the Christianity and the Islamic world.
Meaning of the term medieval. The term medieval is derived from the modern Latin word medium evem, which means middle age. Thus, medieval period is the period between the ancient and the modern period. For convenience, the history itself has been divided into three parts: ancient history, medieval history, and the modern history. Again, further, medieval history is divided into two parts: early history and the later history. Early history was from 8th century to 13th century, and the later history was from 13th century to 18th century. For convenience, history itself has been divided into three parts: the ancient period, the medieval period, and the modern period in India. The medieval period stretches roughly between 8th and 18th century AD. It is further subdivided into early medieval period that was from 8th to 13th century AD, and the later medieval period that was from 13th to 18th century AD. However, it must be clear that the medieval period in India does not correspond to the medieval period in the other parts. Correspond means match. It means the medieval period in India does not match the medieval period in the other parts of the world. For example, the medieval period in the Europe stretches from about 500 AD to 1500. It is important for you to know that the transition from the ancient period to the medieval period didn't happen all of a sudden. Transition means changes. It was not all of a sudden. It was a slow and a gradual process which involved a series of political, social, economic, and the religious changes that were quite different from those of the ancient period.
Social political circumstances. Circumstances means situations. There were several changes in social political circumstances during the medieval period all over the world. Many large empires came into existence. Some of these empires were transcontinental in nature. Transcontinental means extending across two or more continents. It means empires that extend across the two or more continents. We have already read that the Roman Empire had disintegrated by 5th century AD. In Western Europe, there were major socio-political and economic developments in the countryside. The empire of the Charlemagne was the best example in the Western and the Central Europe at the beginning of the 9th century AD. He promoted arts and education, and his court was the cultural center of Carolingian Renaissance. Here the new word comes, Carolingian Renaissance. Let's discuss its definition. Carolingian Renaissance, a period during the rule of the Charlemagne and his successors that was marked by the achievements in arts, architecture, learning, and music. Although the empire collapsed rapidly, collapse means fall, yet its urban centers and the trading networks persisted. Persisted means continued. They continued even today. During this period, the system that developed in the Western Europe was called feudalism. It was marked by the agricultural production around the castles and manor houses. Castles means palaces, manor or large houses. Here the feudal lords of the manor owned the land that was cultivated by the serfs or the peasants. Serfs means slaves. Feudalism means a social system in medieval Europe in which nobility held the lands from the crown in exchange for the military services, while the peasants were obliged to live on their lord's land and give him homage. From the 12th century AD onwards, the influence of the commerce and towns in the feudal order began to evolve. Evolve means to develop. This change was boosted by Mediterranean entrepreneurs in Venice and Genoa. Entrepreneur means a person who makes money by running his own business. Venice and Genoa are the cities in Italy. Consequently, the trade within the Europe began to improve. Consequently, in result, the trade within the Europe began to improve. By the end of the 15th century AD, the Spaniards and the Portuguese began the voyages of discovery and finally reached India. Spaniards are the people of Spain. Portuguese, people of Portugal. Voyages means a long journey. It means the Spaniards and the Portuguese began their long journeys of discovery and they finally reached India. Now, next is Roman conquest of Palestine. Conquest means an area won by a ruler in war. It means Romans won Palestine in the war. Pompey was a Roman general and the statesman. He was known as Pompey the Great. His ruling period was from 106 to 48 BC. Pompey decided to extend the Roman frontier to the banks of the river Euphrates. This decision involved the control of Palestine. In 63 BC, the siege of Palestine was laid in the east during Pompey's campaigns. Siege means control. The conquest of the Pompey ended the Jewish independence. Jewish, one who follow Judaism, independence, freedom. The Jewish independence ended. Consequently, Judea was included in the Roman Empire, in the Roman Republic. It was the downfall of Jewish liberty. Liberty, freedom. It was the downfall of the Jewish freedom. However, the siege continued for the 3 months. The Jews had to suffer heavy casualties. Casualties are the person killed in the war. They have to suffer heavy casualties. Pompey got the fame as the conqueror of the Palestine. Students, today we will do till here only. Thank you and have a nice day.